Alrighty-o. I'm feeling kind of cold, but I know it's gonna it's gonna get warm soon enough anyway, so it's like it's probably gonna get hot. Let me check the funny. It's like, yeah, it's probably good. I'm just gonna assume that the volume's about where it's meant to be. About where it's meant to be. Maybe just a tiny little tiny adjustment. Oh shoot, I totally forgot to change the meme of the day here. That's not good. Why does Risk of Rain do this? It'll grab the cursor. It's ridiculous. Let me see. That's what the meme of the day is supposed to be, I suppose. Let's do that. Okay. I just totally forgot that I didn't have it ready. There we go. We should be ready now. Okay, today I'm gonna do because I was just trying to beat the game on Monsoon with Funny Man here. Whoops. Yeah, because it's kill the final boss with lights out and beat the game on, or obliterate on Monsoon. Probably be easy. I don't know, would it take longer to beat the game and kill the final boss and get him on the same time on Monsoon, or just kill the final boss with lights out? That's kind of the question here. With Huntress, I got, yeah, this one. I think what I'm gonna do, because it'd be tough to do that on Monsoon. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do Huntress, just to make it easy, and I'm gonna do all of these ones. Why when they're disabled originally? That's strange. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this, because if I do this, then I can go about my business. Because I'm basically just doing this. I'm gonna be doing the funny fuel array thing. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm so used to the original special that that one just feels strange to me. Like, I just didn't expect that. Oh, that feels strange. It's probably more damage though. Probably more effective. Oh yeah, no, that definitely is more DPS, if anything. Definitely more DPS. Okay, hey, we got items. Healing items. Excellent. This is wild to see wisps at 2 shots, even on easy. No good. Yeah, I think the stinkiest thing is the item drop rate, but like, especially later on. Oh wow, I wasted those shots somehow. I don't know how those missed. Yeah, the big thing with this is you don't want to get below 50%. That's the big issue. So it makes it a lot more difficult to sacrifice, obviously. Oh yeah, does a good amount of damage. I like it. Why are we spawning so many of these guys? That's my question. So many dudes. Okay. Yeah, that's a good... Oh, I probably could have saved one of those. It's suboptimal here. I'll probably take care of them. No, it didn't. Get out. Especially once you get some damage. The, whatever that special is. Funny boomerang special or whatever. That ends up, being so effective that it'll instantly kill the wisps, which is strange because I thought the wisps were completely intangible for like just a moment, but it seems that like it's almost like they're superimposed, so it just immediately does damage to them. So it halves the what do you call it? Oh. Dang it. Let me see, oh, all of a sudden, really uneventful. I swear the game just gets this way. Because I believe I already hit that. Yeah, it's troublesome. Oh, I probably could have saved it for you. It's all good. Yeah, just a little bit of attack speed goes a long way for Huntress. So I beat the game on easy with her earlier, which was sweet, but the trouble is, like, I think the item drop rate is just, like, not really possible. It's really difficult to aim at those guys. I think I like the damage, though. Very nice. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to do. Funny. That was interesting. Yeah, I've really been thinking that I want to go into, I suppose, IT, or computer engineering or something. Just building computers, because I end up doing it so much that it's like, may as well get paid for it. It's just this, I've got too many projects on my hands that I want to be able to finish, but time is a commodity that, I'm not certain. Commodity? Time isn't a commodity because you can't produce it. Is it... This is me, just... Basic good is used in commerce that can be exchanged with other goods of the same type. I don't suppose it's a commodity in that sense. It's something of value for certain. But it's time is of the essence, and it's one of those things where it's like, you know, like, sometimes I find it like, you know, I don't want to dedicate time to a lot of things, but, or I don't want to dedicate money to it, because I don't have a lot of money. But, you know, I dedicate so much time to stuff that doesn't make money that it's like, would it really be not worth much to... Oh, I forgot I had, randomization on. Why did I only see, like, one of those, then? That's odd. So I guess it just automatically eats it after a certain amount of time. See, I know it's going to be too difficult if I try to hit the teleporter right now. It's just weird, the spawn rates sometimes with totems and whatnot. But yeah, it's interesting thinking about, like, you know, what you're willing to spend time on versus what technically I could be spending time on. Oh, yeah. It's a strange place to put that. Like, technically I can spend time on things that make more money, and then spend money on the things that end up taking up more time. Oh, whoops. Guess he was done. Suppose the bandolier would be pretty decent, pretty useful with this. This thing, it just barely doesn't do enough damage at this point. And I don't want to have to, like, camp around for too long. I want to make absolutely certain that, like, I can use my, like, I need a topaz brooch or better damage, because I absolutely know, like, it's going to be an uphill battle if I... Oh, goodness sake. Yeah, like, this is an uphill battle. I didn't mean to use this, this thing. This was a bad idea. Because I totally didn't mean to use this. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, I totally forgot that was, dang it. Yeah, we are not using, dissonance. Dissonance we do not want. Do not want. Dang it. Waste a fair amount of time doing that. That's interesting. Bowie. Yeah, because you can't allow your health to get that low. I camped out here for, like, actually an entire hour or something, just killing everything in my path. Oh, that's an interesting place to put that. Because it's just either you get a drop for another item and you can swap to that item temporarily, and then you use that for the time being, and you can have your oh, that's real cool. Yeah, that's the limitation of your aim radius is real obnoxious. Oh, cool. Those arcs and the sound kind of definitely reminiscent of the oh, what is the wonder weapon called on Shinonuma? The Wunderwaffe. Definitely reminds me of that. And it has 3 shots in it, just like the Waffe. See, I swear, like, just a moment ago I could one-shot those guys. Yeah, I can take them out real nice. Yeah, I can one-shot those guys, apparently. don't think distance has anything to do with it. That is very satisfying. Or can I one-shot these guys? It's a question here. Strange. Oh! That is just a big old line of Lemurians. Oh, now we got these guys spawning. Shield's nice. The crappy thing is that shield still counts as health, technically. Oh, I thought that was an item. It was not an item. Hate that. Anyhow, oh, I think I forgot I turned off music again. Oh, yeah, that would have actually been... That would have been way too low on the stream, I suppose. I totally forgot about that. My bad. Because I turned the game down as well as having, like... I don't know, I swear this game is just loud by default. Loudness wars moment? I don't know. Don't know what it is. Ah, yeah, see, I can't use this if I have it. Like, it'll just insta-kill me. So I have to have Topaz Brooch. And, I mean, it's useless anyway because I have no need for gold. So I may as well not even bother. It's just a little cringe that I can't do so. Yeah, I camped out here, right in this area for a long time. I could hardly even hit the one that I was actually aiming for. And now that I've got dissonance off, I should be decent, I suppose. Yeah, the thing is, I can still get screwed over by whatever you call them. I mean, I could get screwed over by anything. That's the obnoxious thing, is that the drop rates suck. They just suck. But yeah, I build so many computers that it's like, I think it'd be nice if I could enter into some sort of a retail scene or something with that. Or IT or something. Probably less so IT. Because I think that would be less involved. But it's... like, it would be more troubleshooting than it would be, the actual part that I enjoy. But it could still be enjoyable. It'd be real nice to see if I could get some sort of an in with that. I think I just, I've been so bogged down with, all the things I want to do and whatnot. This is what I actually have got time to do. They seem to be in conflict a fair amount of the time. Jeez. It's a lot of guys, lots of dudes. Yeah, that'll chain well. That'll chain well. Supposed to go up in the air? Did not send me into the air. Very strange. Kind of a Stranger Things sounding track. Yeah, I think it just might be like a scaling thing where it's like you might just have to camp for like a super long time. Oh, yeah, this is a bit wonky. Yeah, those are useful for camping with. Just sit in the same place. Things keep spawning down here. I don't want to camp down here. It's just unfortunate that the spawn rates seem to be significantly less than... It's like, if I do every level with like the chests and everything, then it's good. It's just, it takes... You can get more items this way, it just takes longer to get more items. I think is kind of the idea. Which sucks. It sucks quite a lot. I hate that stupid floor thing. It's like, oh, sorry, the ground is in the way. It's like, yeah, just shoot at what I'm aiming at. Thanks. It's like, no, you have to be slightly higher. It's like, yeah, I would be higher if you actually were functioning properly. Like that. Like, that's what it's supposed to do. Wait, where was that? I didn't see anybody down there. The last thing I want is, like, items getting lost. See, what I really enjoyed was when these would get really big. Because the more you stack, it doesn't stack like the effect, I believe. I think it just stacks the thing. So I just ended up doing this, where I was just camping near the edge, and then I just placed 1 billion of them around. Because I don't remember when it procs exactly, but... Zoinks. Oh, because it's like it jumps back a little bit. Oh. Oh, it's because of the jumping back. Oh. Should have shot it at you. I think I kind of want, like, it'd be kind of awesome to have a server rack, rather than like a, like my current setup is just, it's like between two, obviously 2 systems, and it'd be kind of awesome to have them on racks, just depending on what the system is, because obviously for like a multiple workstation, like networking scenario, that wouldn't be the best. But it'd be really cool. And there's a lot of hardware at my work that ends up getting kind of neglected, or that they just completely want to get rid of, that they're like throwing out and whatnot. Because corporations, in many ways, don't want to, like, in many ways, they do want to recycle and to reuse, old stuff. It's like, hey, I don't need... Why would I need newer stuff when I can have old stuff? But, I don't know, some of it's really strange and arbitrary what they decide to use. Like, if you're going to opt to use better stuff or worse stuff in any scenario, then surely you would want the better stuff to be used for cases that require the stuff to be used in, and like the not as good stuff can go in the closet type of a deal. But I mean, it's really strange. I saw two systems, and I won't go into too much detail, obviously, but I saw like two systems, identical systems, that both had like 750 Ti's in them, which was interesting. Because I mean, that card is like, I think that card is gaming capable, like somewhat decent these days. The trouble is that they like just barely stopped supporting that series, and they're pretty power inefficient. But I think they're still worth something. And that's the funny thing, is that it's like they were using like I don't know, because most of the time what you see in these types of systems is that they're just you know, ready-made machines by like Intel or whoever. So you don't end up really seeing sort of consumer grade individual parts, and actually that's one of the most frustrating things about it, is that they're just like, you get this hardware and this is just the exact OEM stuff that we put in it, and it becomes really difficult to work with, because it's just like, well, you know, if you swap out the CPU and add a graphics card, then you could be gaming on a budget here, but you know, just specifically because they don't have power supplies that actually output 6 pins. It's like, you know, this outputs enough power for both the CPU and GPU probably, but they just don't output the 6 pins, so oopsie daisy. Obviously it's just weird to see like rack mounted systems in a situation where I think a lot of it just ends up being like neglect, because it would have been like you know, the security in this location is a certain way. Like to my understanding, like most security situations is you've just got like sort of your server rack that in this case, like, they literally had these server racks set up that were some of them were kind of like below the desk in a way, or it was like part of the desk sort of, and it's like you go over to the side and just like you know, you've got your I don't know, CD drives, because for some reason that was standard procedure, like way back in the day, was you just burn it to a CD, probably not even, yeah, probably a CD, not even a DVD, because maybe they were DVD, but I think it was more for the storage than it was for the actual video playback, like, capability. But it's like, you know, you go over and you just unslot it. What, like, I don't know, it's in a drawer, and that's kind of the cool thing about the server rack idea, is that having it in a drawer, like, you can just pull it out just like that. Like, I love the idea, at least, of modularity. Like, Godzilla's kind of my long-term storage solution, at least for my goodness sake, why do you spawn so many? Like, just out of nowhere, it's just like, yeah. And of course it procs, like, right there, instead of here where I've been standing this entire time, where I've actually wanted it to go. But it's like, you know, having the modularity, being able to just slide it out, work on something, you know, install something, replace something, etc. is just like super cool, super easy. Stuff is great. But for whatever reason, they decided to like stop using those entirely, and they just like slapped it on the desk, and so it's like you've got like, in some cases, multiple systems just sitting there, that you really could have set up in like a server array, but they just ended up lazily slapping it there because it's like, well, we hardly even do security over here anymore, because it's like there's another building that they do it from, because the facilities were, I don't know. As time goes on and as business isn't doing as well, the need to have, like, you know, when you're downsizing, I guess is the word, is the idea. It's like you're downsizing, and so you don't have to put the all of this security in the same place. You can just pool it and save the time. It's like so many like 2012 systems just end up like collecting dust and not being used at all. Whereas some other systems end up getting it's like, I don't know, the company's just really stupid, and I think it's just bureaucracy in many ways. Like, working in that sort of a situation has really taught me, like, I don't know how bad it can be, I suppose. Because it's like, you know, if you sort of run your life like you run a business, not a business like this, but like, you know, run your life like you run a business, you want to be able to, you know, if I've already got something around that serves this purpose, then I may as well just use it rather than buying a new thing to serve the exact same purpose that is already, you know, that can already be served by this other thing that I've already got. So it's like I just don't entirely understand why it happens like so often, where it's just like, oh, we gotta buy brand new stuff instead of just reducing waste for a purely cost-effective basis. It's like don't, like, you know, I think the real incentives with recycling is that it actually means that there's like less waste over time. It's like, well, you spend that much money on that thing. If you use all of the jar of peanut butter, then it actually saves you that much more money to use the entire jar over time, where it's like, well, actually, when you add up all of those little trace amounts, it eventually amounts to, you know, you end up throwing out the equivalent of like 16 jars a month or something. I don't know, whatever it is that you have in your particular example. But it's like, it happens like just way too often, where it's like, here's a machine that still has some life in it. It's like, well, we couldn't use it in this particular situation, so let's just like toss that behind here, like throw it in a closet somewhere. It just ends up sitting. And then it's like, oh, we've got another machine that, we've got another set. Piss off. It keeps brocking over here. I don't want all of them in the same exact place. Just brock it right here. Obnoxious. But it's like, oh, we've got another setup that we actually need. Or like, you know, someone else sets up a desk or something, and rather than going through and finding the machine that was from a previous setup that got taken down, they just buy a whole brand new one. And moreover, they buy a brand new one that is immensely overspec'd for what the use case is. It's like, if all it is for like, you know, your food stuff, like showing orders, then you really don't even need a Windows machine in order to do it. I think a lot of the issues is that, like, for whatever reason, they only code this system to work on Windows or something, but it's just like, I don't know, you know, if you can find, like, someone probably has a product that runs on Linux and is probably cost-effective, or you could, you know, fund your own and figure it out in that way. But whatever it may be, there's probably some sort of a way to get it to work on Windows either way, like just from a cross-compatibility basis. It doesn't make sense, where it's like, why do you have to have your system on these systems be like, you know, besides each of them probably, when they're brand new, being like several $100s. It's like they're already overspec. Like, even if you're using, like, you know, DDR3 SODIMM at like 1600 megahertz, even if you've only got like 4 gigs in there each, or whatever it is. Which I guess, I don't know, back in the day that probably would have been fine. But if you have a system like that sitting around, then just save the money. And it's like, if you need to like show orders in your stupid like food place or whatever, like just order processing in your kitchen, or in your pickup area, then that's perfectly fine. Do not ever buy a new system with like an i7 like 8-core 16-thread processor in it. Like, I could genuinely edit on that thing, and it's sitting in there, you know, just to display orders, like, for the stupid, dirty soda. It's like, why is this ever a good or cost-effective idea? We have, when I know we've got multiple systems sitting in a closet somewhere that you could literally just poach and use for the exact same purpose, and you would see literally no difference with it. It's like, unless you're actually needing that much spec, then don't get that much spec. I don't know why that's difficult. It's kind of ridiculous. Just kind of ridiculous. So it's like they end up using like these Windows 7 machines, and it's like, I would not suggest for any system, especially a security system, to be running on Windows 7 in the current day and age. Is that gonna hit? Nope, it did not. See, that's the kind of stuff we want to avoid. It's like, I would not suggest really anybody to be using Windows 7. It's not secure. Like, it's just not secure. It doesn't support the same features. It's like, you can super easily just get stuff on Windows 10. The requirements for Windows 10 are not very high. You can be on official Windows 10 on pretty much any machine. Even with like 4 gigs, and it's like most machines, it's like you can be using the exact same specs, just run Windows 10 instead, and it'll probably be fine. You know, preferably you wouldn't be on Windows 10. Oh, I should probably keep this. Maybe I'll just, whoa, I didn't know that's what those drones look like. But it's like, you know, you don't have to do that to yourself. With the lowered, you know, first of all, the lowered security on a security system, it's just like, hey, you know how hackable this is? Like, obviously XP is significantly worse, and there are probably still systems sitting around that... No, I know for a fact there are some systems around that still... Wait, there's a wandering vagrant below me. I didn't even realize. Hi, buddy. I hate that they can spawn down there. Get out. That's so obnoxious. Like, I just totally forget that they're sitting there. Because they can spawn there. Let's go down. Jeez. Sometimes the momentum is insane with these guys. Ah, see, I thought somebody dropped something else. That probably was from the vagrant. We love wandering vagrants. We don't. We really don't. It just frustrates me to see, like, how often things just go completely unutilized, underutilized, in a case where it would actually be really useful. I thought I took the wrong item. That would have been crappy. It's like, you know, this stuff is company property. Like, you could just use it instead of paying more to buy a new system, or using an old system, for goodness sake. It's just like, okay, if you're gonna use anything, that's excellent. If you're gonna use anything, you may as well use the best stuff that you have on hand, right? Or if you know, if you have like priorities where it's like, well, we're not really going to use this so much, so we can use an old system here, then it's like you can use the newest system somewhere else. But it's like, if you are going to use something, you should be using whatever is the newest thing. And it's just like, well, we've got like, you know, basically like a 2000, what do you call it? Like, you've got machines that were built for, yeah, see, what is this drop rate? Where was this? Like, yeah, see, I can do that, and I'll be perfectly fine. But I've got to have, a couple of kills under my belt immediately in order to do something like that. It only becomes doable when... Oh, okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. Why did I do it? Why did I do it? There was no point to doing it. Why did I do it? I just wasted 30 minutes of my life on stream. I don't have to do that. Like, the only reason to do that is for fun. Like, goodness sake, don't. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Such a waste. So wasteful. Absolutely no need to do that. It really could be worth going to the bazaar. It's like, why am I gonna go over here and risk my life? Like, especially considering that it's like, oh yeah, a little bit more money. It's just like, money is like an infinite resource in this version because, like, I don't have anything to buy. Like, health is more of a coveted resource because I can't go below 50 of it. And it's like, well, it's fine now, but... I swear there is something with these where it ends up spawning more dudes. And that might be worth it, but... only if they drop stuff. Only if I can stay alive. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. It's like, it's perfectly possible to do. It's just... why didn't you actually send the stupid item? Hate that. Obnoxious. See, it might just be completely coincidence that it just so happens that they end up spawning a lot of dudes every time I end up doing it, or something like that. It's like, is there actually any correlation here whatsoever? No idea. I just know that it's satisfying to have everything on the map checked off. That's all that it is. I'm like, just a stickler on doing that. I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. It's obnoxious. I don't have any healing items. What's down here? Yeah, it gets silly. It's just like, you have like systems that are on like I don't know, like early to mid to late, I suppose, like 2000s. In many cases. I don't think we have much 90s technology at all. But definitely like 05. Yeah, basically like 05 to like 2012, maybe 2014 tech just sitting around. And guess what we're using? We're using like the 05 tech. It's like, why? Literally, why would you choose to do it this way? Like, if you're gonna let anything molder in a closet until it, like, completely loses all of its value, you may as well do that with the stuff that is of less value. Like, get your money's worth out of this, seriously. But it's just neglect. It's like, well, we don't use this anyway, and then the moment that we need anything that does need to be used, we just poach it all. I don't know. It's like the more I work, the more I dislike bureaucracies in general. Like, everything is so slow, and you gotta go through the proper channels, and it's just... nothing is good. I don't know. They're penetrating the bureaucracy! That always was a very astute, satirical character. Not very good for long range. What do you know? Kinda sucks that both supers have to have, like, super bad long range accuracy. Jeez, how many of these are we gonna do? I could use a little more critical chance. Did you get your items printed? Oh my goodness. See, having a variety of items is nice, but... Now, part of the nice thing about the waste is that it's much more likely because of the... It's like their stupid decisions, you know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. It's like... Due to their stupid decisions, it makes it more likely that I will be allowed to just get free stuff. And it's like, well, hey, it's free. It doesn't matter if y'all don't have a use for it, I might be able to find someone with a use for it. It just takes too much time. And I've bought things from people who do that. Like, there was a guy who worked in IT, and, the company he worked for had a ton of systems. Jeez, I'm gonna take them all out before I can even do anything. They had a ton of small form factor systems, which is, you know, basically the exact same crap that I was talking about, where it's like, it's just sitting in the closet and, like, not being used. Because, like, it's funny, like, I found, like, 1 billion old Raspberry Pis. Like, I've worked for nearly two years here, and it's like, I suddenly, like, found a corner of the place that I'd never ended up going in, and it's just tons of Raspberry Pis and old TVs and stuff. It's just like, oh, these used to be, like, for the signage and whatnot, or for, you know, for whatever. Don't need that much processing power. It's like, wait, someone actually did the smart thing that I had been saying this entire time that we should have done ages ago? It's just like, yeah. But evidently we rotated to something else. It's like, great. But there was a guy who had a ton of those systems sitting around, and they were basically just, like, shucked, kind of, where they didn't have any of the like, boot drives or anything. They just had, CPUs and RAM, and it's like, well, yeah, if you can put CPUs and RAM in them, then you can boot them up, or you can fix them up for other people if you really need them. And I was like, yeah, that's sweet. There's all sorts of things that these systems can be used for, and it's like, you know, pretty good stuff. It's just like they gave all of them to him just to get rid of them, because it's like they didn't need them, and for whatever reason they didn't want to just, like, auction them off. Which I think you can get, like, some really good money off of. It's just people, for some reason, only do auctions for, like, what do you call it? Liquidations. And it's like, you know, why do you have to have, like, a liquidation when you could actually just find what you have, take inventory, find what's of value, put it all together on a single pallet and say, hey, we got lot 666 here, lot 666. The strange affair of the Phantom of the mysterious affair of the Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, I don't know. It's just they don't they don't like think about what they've got on hand that can actually be really useful. I forgot. Speaking of what you've got on hand that you should be thinking of, so I have this item just sitting here that can just heal me completely. It's a great item. If I could drop it here, that'd be epic, but I don't think there's any ability to do anything like that. Wish I could. Because I would definitely use this during a boss battle, boss baby. This is a bad place for the thing. Just has massive rock and tree in the way. But it's like, you know, you find another business that has need for those. It's just, there's not, for some reason, there's not enough of an incentive. And it's, you know, it makes sense, because, like, I understand, just one of the big, basic, wow, okay, basic things of capitalism is that, if something is not worth your time of doing it yourself, then you may as well, not deal with it. But I think it's just in a lot of ways, like, corporations don't, they end up not being, self-serving enough, I suppose, or, like, competent. I'm not certain exactly what I'm going for, but it's like, they end up not being as smart about it as they could be. Because it's like, you know, you could, just consider, like, if you, as a corporation, are only willing, like, effectively, like, you want as much profit as possible, and therefore you've got to cut corners and you've got to be, like, I feel like it's so much better when you're scrappy. Not the Scooby character. Nothing is good about that character. But, like, you know, when you're a small business and it's just like, you gotta make ends meet, and you have to cut corners and stuff. I feel like when the corporation gets big and massive and very profitable, then the top-down managers just get bloated and lazy, and the bureaucracy gets bloated and lazy. And so, you know, because it's not, like, tight-knit and close to the original managers, but also because the original managers, like, don't really feel the need, because it's like, well, I can relax a little bit because I've actually made a lot of money now, which, you know, no shame in that. If you've earned it, you've earned it. But I just think they end up abandoning that attitude that they used to have. And it was really, I don't know, it's just really nice when that's kind of the case. I think it tends to be that, like, small businesses tend to probably recycle their equipment more often, because you gotta, you know, scrimp and save to make ends meet, and you gotta, you know, maximize profits. Like, for them, because they're kind of always at the end of the wire or whatever, it's just like, I've got to be successful, I've got to cut costs, I've got to make things work, then they sort of end up being sort of a lot more resourceful, is kind of what I'm thinking about. But I think it's just like, well, that part isn't really our business so much. It's just like, well, it's a part of your business. You have to understand that that part of your business is important. Because if you don't consider it to be important, then you're just going to end up wasting a lot. And just most people don't don't think about that too much. And so a lot of times I think it's worth investing. It's worth that additional... In the very least, it's worth getting a bit more of a feedback loop going on. Because way too often in bureaucracies, it seems that people, like the higher up the leadership people, just don't listen to the inferiors, or whatever, lower down... whatever word that doesn't have a negative connotation, but it's just like they just don't listen. And due to that lack of listening, you know, you end up with, you know, people like me who aren't actually in IT, but can recognize when there's waste happening, where it's like, hey, like, we really don't need this. Like, why are we spending so much to have this when we don't need it? Jeez. See, with that, it's a good litmus test, because, like, with that many items, like, maybe I'd be okay, but you don't want to have to be there. Gotta be more careful with it. Oh, I thought that was an infusion, and I was excited. Fuel cells are useless! Oh, see, maybe that's actually a good thing to use the item reprinter, whatever it is. The scrapper. Oh, I guess I got another foreign fruit. See, I practically dropped it here. I just gotta make sure that I don't forget to go back and get the fuel, the array.ts. Yeah, I definitely think it's quite silly. It's like, hey, if you've got stuff that can be used, why not use it? If you've got stuff that could be better utilized elsewhere, why not utilize it elsewhere? Like, that it really should be a no-brainer, but for some reason it's just like, we can just like they end up caring so much about quarterly profit that, or yeah, you know, what do my quarterlies look like, and so they just end up completely neglecting the long term, because it's like, you know, right now your quarterlies wouldn't look very good if you had what's the word, like a ton of what if I could load it? What if I could actually use the fuel cell? Like, it would be an initial investment that you haven't been making, but like I can guarantee that you would actually see profit. Like a very, very reasonable break even on so many things. If it's just like, well, yeah, invest in either, you know, purchasing the Raspberry Pis or just using the Raspberry Pis that you, for some stupid reason, decommissioned through the actions of some stupid other person in your corporate structure at whatever point just decided, nah, we'll just do that. It's just easier. It's just like, well, you clearly don't know anything about this thing, so it's like, why not, like, delegate when you don't know something about something? Why not delegate that to someone who clearly does? And that's normally what the free market does, is it's just like, well, I don't know about that, but I can hire somebody who does, and then they can maximize my profits and their own profits, you know, make enough money that it's very worthwhile to them, and you make us enough money that employing you is very worthwhile to us. It's just like, hey, win-win-win. Excellent. And you know, down the line, the consumer gets a better product. Hooray. Like, that is the entire... That is the great thing about capitalism. But I think it's... Maybe it's just a side effect of... It's like, forward, 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 new, 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 go, go, like, this sort of... Which is, you know, innovating the constant, like, best of the best idea that you end up having in a lot of, you know, upgrades, people upgrades. And it's like, you know, in some ways it's worthwhile. I'm gonna pick this up just to be safe. And we can go to the Gilded Plains, which will be fun. I already have 2 hoopoe feathers. Yeah, I ought to find a scrapper soon. Ah, I missed. Obviously I missed, clearly. We could replay the tape. Yeah, imagine using tape. What? What? Greater wisps? I was like, those are not greater wisps. What are you on? Whoa! Yeah, that's why we want to drop the thing occasionally. How is the black hole, like, moving? Now I can't even shoot at you, but you can shoot at me. It's not fair. This is not the law of equivalent exchange. See, that's what you're supposed to do. Get them all sucked in. Ooh, wax quail. Very good for movement. Very good. Very good. And we're getting actually decent drop rates? What is this? Nobody? Nobody? No takers? Now there are. Now there are plenty. I don't know, it's just for someone who's making, like, poverty level income, it definitely gets frustrating. Because while I do work very hard, I don't put my efforts into things that actually make money. Or there's enough of my effort that is put into unprofitable things that it does present a clear problem when it comes to trying to run your life like you run a business. It's like, well, clearly that is a lot harder to do when you, Bowie. Yeah, see, I can't do this without the... Really just... Wow. I'm getting giga drops. I'm almost wondering that if there's like a carrying capacity for drops or something like that, where it's just like, well, we don't want to give that many drops. Oh, crap. I'm getting a really good amount of those. We love magazines. Here in America, we love magazines. Very not American. It's like BBC presenter. I love having the wax quail, but I don't love not having a lot of them. I kind of wish it was easier to see the whatever those are. Okay, we bought that. Jeez. Like, how many things ended up dropping over here that I didn't grab? See, now that I got one of these... It's insurance. Like, I shouldn't be wasting my insurance on, like, intentionally, like, having fun stuff. It's just like, oh, I can just, for fun, spend my health on this thing. It's just like, no, don't do that. Don't take, like, ridiculous risks just because you feel like it. How did this drop, too? Jeez. There's just so many things that just end up dropping that I didn't even know those dropped. I think I'll actually start the portal this time. I think it's a decent strat to be able to use the, like, it's a lot easier to play it safe when you don't have, like... It's like, well, I'm not streaming, so it doesn't really matter. Wow, jeez. That's really not bad. But I'm doing excellent damage, it seems. And I'm getting a really decent amount of topaz going on, which is great. Love that. I thought that was a gas. I don't have gas yet. We love gas. It's actually one of the best items, honestly. Especially early game, and especially with this character. It's just nice to have. I think I'm beginning to realize that, like, primary damage is not meant to be your end-all be-all. Like, as I've played more and more, especially on hard, it's like, well, you actually have to use all of your abilities in tandem. Less so with Huntress, because her tactical is just not as... It's like, I just teleport. But we get to go to Goldland, which is great. Oh, does it, like, go in the direction that I tell it to? Something like that? I thought that was supposed to do damage. Maybe it's only good when you've got, like, something to route it to. Yeah, I was gonna say, it sucks having, like, poverty level income and seeing stuff of value just sit around, because it's like, I know that this is just going to depreciate in value. It's just gonna sit here, becoming more and more and more useless by the minute. It's like, someone could use this now. You could use it now. You could set this up and use it, and you can get rid of the old useless stuff. Find someone to use that, do something, just do something. Actually, this is a very difficult place, but it'll be good for items, because you get a couple of guaranteed items, and the drop rates I generally see in this place are, like, pretty stellar. But I think this is actually the least I've ever come here, the least prepared I've ever been coming here. So I guess we'll see how it goes. Because I still don't really have a nest egg, like, at all. Which pains me. Pains me to say. Pains me. I meant to just pick that up, but... Hey, it's nice, you know? I've got a bag. It's worthless. Okay, see, this is good. Because I can just use this here. Wham! Look at that. Damage. Yeah, I think this is actually the earliest I've ever gone here before. Like, normally it takes me a couple of stages in to go to here, but... Not bad at all. Only place that chests will spawn guaranteed. Well, I think it's because it's guaranteed that they spawn. Otherwise, they just don't even spawn at all. But yeah, normally I've got like a ton of speed and a ton of damage by the time I get to here, so it's kind of feels strange to be here this early. I think the first time I went here was I was really in need. I was like that one that's fallen over in there. I always forget. I think it's just those ones, right? Like there's nothing else. And I love stuff like this. I think I got, like, it was from Metroid, and I didn't play a lot of it. Like, I literally just played a tiny bit of it on the GameCube. Sorry, Game Boy. Like my cousins had a Game Boy, and it was really something. Like, there was just a particular part that had a bunch of water in it. Just like, you know, waist-high water or like ankle-deep water type of deal, like that about that thickness of water. But for some reason, okay, this is even tougher on swarms, isn't it? Half the health is still nice, though. It's even better with this character, actually. Oh, crap. That's not good. I actually don't know what causes those to go out. I always thought it was on, like, a time limit. But I've actually, like, never been in this situation where I actually didn't have enough money. It feels so strange. It's like, clearly I'm doing enough damage, I just, right now, don't have enough money. And I've got plenty of healing items, so I should be sitting pretty cozy. So long as I always remember to bring the thing with me. I don't even know the name of the character that I'm unlocking by doing this. I've seen gameplay of him like once. And it was like one of my first excursions into the game, so. If it ends up kind of wasting a little bit of my money, then I don't really mind, because it just means I have a higher chance of getting item drops, which is great. See, if having the fuel array just passively gave you more damage output, that would be pretty, like, that'd be a lot more decent of a trade-off. But it just makes it so that you can't carry items without taking a risk onto yourself. I want to wait, because how much are these? Each are 100 about. 1, 2, 3... So I'm probably just about ready. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I should have enough now. I know I've got to have all of these activated. Oh, wow. Goodness sake, that is way more damage than I was expecting to be doing. I don't even think What? It must be that I'm on easy or something, because like I don't even think I did that much damage the last time I was here, surely. Like, I swear I got through them even slower. Just strange. But now I've got some help for the upcoming battles. Very interesting. Now, what's in the lockbox here? Oh, right, I have to remember to. Yes, see, this is exactly what I was just wanting. Die. We want to kill those, so we don't need any of those. Oh, I think it's because I had so much stop. That was almost scary. It's like I've got green item scrap, which can be used on any green thing. I can just have like actual useful green stuff instead of something that just sits there not being worthwhile. I can't choose to use it on anything, but... Oh, but if I were to go to the bazaar, which could be a really good shout, I'd want to get some passive items. Because a lot of the lunar items just aren't very good. A lot of the active lunar items are the ones that change your skills or whatever. I don't really rate those very highly. Unless I'm, like, totally discounting them. I've mainly just been saving up lunar coins. As originally I didn't know what they did, and so I would just waste them by using them on the, like I would find the bazaar thing every single time and activate it every single time. I've got a hangnail. Get this off of me. Please! I've got to find, Oh, it's kind of surprising how much heat is coming off the computer right now. Yeah, I'd buy the bazaar every single time. And it's like, hey, there's no purpose to that. You don't have to do that at all. Really don't. Night, in the spirit of night. Oh, oh, E-O. That's what this song, this Stages song reminds me of. Oh, oh, E-O. Engoyama, nyengwenama bala. Engoyama, nyengwenama bala. I forget what that means. I don't remember which African language that's in. Don't remember if it's Afrikaans or if it's Swahili. What language is Lion King? It's Swahili. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. One of my guesses was correct. I didn't think it was Afrikaans. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, I would kind of love to have a server rack situation like that. Because I don't know what it is about those systems in particular, because it's like, for some reason they've got like multiple hard drives in them, and I'm assuming it was just like, well, this is a boot drive and this is a, it's like one master, one slave type of deal. That's what they would have called them back then, but we've kind of moved away from that terminology because controversy. Yeah, I can do that. Let's go to the bazaar. That's a good idea this time around. Because I could use some red items, and it's like, well, if I've already got scrap, then I may as well. Though I do think I absolutely could use more green items, but why are you shooting at that? It's worthless. And there's not necessarily such thing as too many green items, because green item stacking is quite fantastic, really. Did I buy that? I did. I'm assuming that this thing is... Wow! That's a lot of dudes. Night in the spirit of light. Oh, oh, e-oh. Sometimes the lack of speed is really frustrating. Boop, boop, boop. See, well, this is actually might be a little bit useful because, this thing's always screaming so hard. For whatever reason, those systems didn't have, I think it was just like, it was before SSDs really got popular, which is weird because even the moment that they were new, they were good. Like, literally from the moment of their inception, they were an immediate upgrade. And it may have just been, you know, market conditions, like, it just wasn't worth it at the time. It was just like, well, yeah, it would increase my boot times and my read-write, and my system's just going to be a lot snappier in any particular yeah, you know, sequential read-write is just better. But for whatever reason, they it seemed like it just, like, I don't know, maybe it just wasn't worth it to them at the time, which is strange. But it's see, Swarms and Soul is really nice because they drop, like, each drops 2 infusion. It's like you just get more, like, money, more things because you're technically killing more mobs. But for some reason it doesn't seem to positively affect the what do you call it, drop rate all that much. Like, I'm wondering, like, it makes it even more bizarre that they didn't have, like, better, like, stability for even, you know, even up to today. Like, they still have this bug that's just hard-coded and built into Windows. That's one of those residual things, I suppose, from older versions. It's just surprising that they never went out of their way to fix it. Okay, that's what I thought. So, like, I thought there was a thing over here. It really is like they never went out of their way to fix it, but it's like, if you have a task on your boot drive, where you're writing files to the boot drive, you know, read, write, whatever it is, if it's on the boot drive, that clogs up system resources, and it actually makes it so that your CPU will slow down because it doesn't have enough bandwidth to continue its process until it, you know, the drive responds. And it actually it works that way with every single drive and any task that can be dependent on that drive. If you're running a program off a drive, if you, like, it just does not matter what it is. So it seems like the way that they kind of fixed it is that the way it's just, you get better hardware, and the hardware, because it has cache, you know, you have an SSD with a cache, that just means that it's gonna function better. It's like, okay, sweet. Or you have a, I don't know, whatever it is, but it just ends up being better that way. But, like, for whatever reason, the cache, the cash situation is better, or it doesn't actually fix the underlying problem. It just fixes, you know, you gotta root the weed out. You gotta uproot the weed. You can't just have like the same weed not like have any of the problem taken care of. You know, you don't just like window dress it. You actually have to deal with it. Fix the underlying problem and not the symptom alone. That's what sucks about this is that I might have hit all of those shots. This fight just ends up going along. Wait, did I get it? Oh, I think it might be dead. Wow. That's kind of shocking. Got a gold item. Very good, very good. And I believe because these don't stack, if you scrap those items, it actually can be really useful. Because then you can get multiple of one good gold item. A lot of this, to my understanding, there's not a lot of stacking with gold items. So we're entering a frenzy, I suppose. See, they're not spawning enough, and it's funny, like I've got swarms on, but they're not spawning enough to actually make having a ton of specials worth it, it seems. This ends up taking a lot of time, but that's fine. Like, now I've got so much help that, like, it almost makes me wish that I could find the sequencer totem. The sequencer is, like, really is very, very bad interactable. I don't think there's one here, though. Like, I didn't see one anywhere. So I'm guessing it does not exist. It does not exist. If it's not in our archives, it does not exist. It's got a couple of orange items. I really wish that, like, item... what do you call them? The item totems, or, I could use those. But we're gonna reforge a little bit in here, because I could use a, we love the bazaar between time. I could use a bit of... oh, nut. That's very nice. What is that? Are those the... is that the jump shackle thing? Increased jump height. Yeah. Hold interact to slam down to the ground? Wait, I never used that. Wait, what is interact? Oh, wait, hold. I never used that! Bruh. I'm guessing if that stacks, it just increases the effects wholesale. I think I could use a bit of nut. Probably. Because I have a lot of items. I think I'll keep the other ones, but then... Let me look up the blue items. I like to keep these, Risk of Rain 2 wiki, and I want to hit the, blue lunar items. 30% chance to hit to gain 2 gold. I don't need gold. Lose gold on taking damage equal to 100% per stack. Maximum health percentage you lost. It's kind of worthless. Corpse Bloom is the healing one, and I like that one. I don't have access to it. Let's just look at what I've got access to. We got the bug. Transcendence. Convert all but 1 health into regenerating shields. I remember that one. That one's not very good. Let us gain 50% maximum health. That's not very good. Visions of Heresy, I believe is that one. Replace your primary skill with Hungering Gaze. Don't like that. Increase base damage by 100%, reduce maximum health by 50%. So I can just murder all my health by buying each and every one of those. I think I might do, just because more damage tends to favor me in the end. Oh yeah, it actually... Wow, that's very interesting. That... Wait a minute! This was a bad idea. This is clearly a very, 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 very bad idea. Well, that's great. Oh well. Crap, that is actually like... That is actually a one-hit kill. Like, fall damage will get me killed. I probably should have just taken one. Oh, and I'm at the abyssal depths, so I can just go. Like, as long as I don't run into anything or screw up royally. Crap. Not good, not good. Take this. Oh, but damaging stuff helps. I just gotta make sure that I'm not, like... Oh, we got a drop. That's cool. Where is he? There he is, there he is. No, 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 no! Okay. That could have been bad. Okay. Can I jump here and... No, because I don't have enough wax quail. Because wax quail tends to be really good for this current build that I've got. Gimme. Yes! We got it. Repair the broken robot with an escape pod's fuel array. I got the thing. I did the thing. Now I just want to see if I can, you know, finish the run. Ah, that's lucky. Now I can pick up an item, and everything's going to be good. It's going to be good. I guess it wasn't really all that necessary. Ooh. Oh, this is going to cost too much now, isn't it? Yeah, it wasn't all that necessary to reforge the fuel cell. But I'll probably find one sooner or later. This stage always makes my eyes hurt. Because it's too much red, and red is a very tiring color. It's a great movie. I've got to watch that again soon. It sucks I can't overflow my health above 200% with the Topaz Brooch. Because I would definitely be over that if I could. It just doesn't let me, which sucks. That's cool. I should definitely use that more often. Like, I had no idea my last run that's how that worked. Oh, there's a claw. Oh, that was literally right, exactly where I was at. Yeah, what I really need, obviously, is health. I mean, tougher times is nice. That's a whip. Not of the licorice variety. Yeah, it really does increase your maximum jump height significantly. At least I can rest easy knowing that I've finished that thing, and that as long as there are enemies around, I actually can tank double the hits. Am I getting a coal? Oh, give me a moment, give me a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Please tell me this thing is reconnected, reinitialized it. I swear it doesn't. Like if I ever turn it off. Ah! We good now? We good? Hello? Ugh. Seriously? Why has it got to be a pain? Just do your job. So annoying. Like, just for some reason, like, turning it off and then turning it back on, like, just kills it. It has to, like, recalibrate and all that crap. Just wish it were easier to do that without it being such a mess. Okay. Kind of obnoxious, but that's the way it be. Okay. Now we should be good. We should be good. Yeah, I didn't check the audio levels like crazy, but this might actually be, like, really worth it for, like, hard runs. Maybe it wouldn't be, but it's like, I'm doing a lot of damage for, this early in the game. Like, this is actually quite good for damage. So, I don't know, it might be really worth it. I forget. What do you do? Chance on hit to fire magma balls. Okay. Oh, red item, red item. Reduces cooldowns for all your skills. We do love that. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get to all of the I already bought that? I thought it was in a different location. Oh, right. There's like guaranteed red items that I can buy somewhere around here. So I'm wondering if maybe it's just this, like, this stage in the game or something. There's normally a guaranteed item there. Haven't got enough money for it. Honestly, you can just put it on my tab because... Put it on my card. Yeah, wait, so if you get one of those, you can only buy one of them, which is... I mean, it makes sense, but why not just make it so that you can only spawn one? Like, why would you even make it so that you can spawn two of them if you can only make use of one? Just only spawn one, because anything additional to that is pointless. Think, Mark, think. Where's Mark William? Let's see, I can do this. Yeet! Oh! Wow, I actually made it all the way up. I didn't expect it, because I've only got one wax quail. I didn't really expect that to be the case. Very cool. Does that kind of negate fall damage a bit? Oh, I didn't use it. Does it require that I be in the air for a certain amount of time, so I kind of have to use it on a slope? It's strange. Cool item, though. Definitely cool. I just didn't realize that it actually required the thing that makes it a little bit goofy. Interesting. Now it seems a little bit random. It's just easier with a ton of wax quails, because then it just converts all of that momentum immediately. Yeet. Very cool. No. So I didn't have enough momentum that time. I was holding E the entire time. Okay. Now was a bit costly, but I think I've still got enough for the funny. Wherever it was. Right here. 2637, very nice. We love guaranteed red item. Healing past 4 grants you a temporary barrier. Which is excellent, because it's very easy for me to heal past full. Actually, wait, no, that's not that good. What I need is something that actually grants me, like, a ton of health. I suppose it doesn't hurt, though, because if I actually do end up taking damage, which is just as likely as it is at any other point, it just makes it so I'm less vulnerable. Especially if I'm doing damage. Kind of the... Oh, you can buffer it! You can Warren Buffer it. That's not his name. It's not Warren Buffer, it's Warren Buffett. I was just here. I want to be able to get the rest of my items. Haven't I already gone through here as many times as I can? This is just where I spawned. I just want all of my items. I want to make absolutely certain I've got all the items. So we've got a... Yeah, it's literally like the moment that I kill anything, I just immediately gain 200% of what my health originally was. Like, it just doubles my shield. Which would be nice if I had more health. Obviously, but it's only because I can't heal past a certain point. This is a place. Actually, I can just go up here. Oh, wait, I forgot. This is out of bounds. Like, this is barely out of the range you're supposed to be at. I think this is about as good as I'm gonna get, because I don't think I see any additional items or anything. Goodness sake. Is everything dead? Is that really how quickly that was? It's like, oh yeah, turn invisible, low health. I'm at low health right now. Does it count for anything? Because I'm guessing low just means relatively low. And the fact that it's relative is a problem. I'm doing a ton of damage with that. I just absolutely do not want to be caught unawares by one of those stupid things that fire in midair like that, like into the air. These things are obnoxious. Because I do so much base damage at this point that it really is fantastic, but yeah, this is going to be a rough one for health. So I'm definitely just a bit of a glass cannon right now. But it's fine, because I dealt with the challenge already, and I'm on easy mode, so I'll eventually build up a lot of health. Like, maybe. Yeah, so much of the healing items are worthless. It's like, I actually could just do with a ton of steak. Steak in the company. Got like decent chaining and whatnot though. Chaining Tatum. But like, I swear there are some moves that could actually just insta-kill me right now. I'll go here because it's guaranteed items. It's worth it. It is worth it. I practically have, like, no ability to take fall damage right now. Oh, I probably should have shot some of these at this guy. Oh, that's not good. These guys are not good. Got plenty of money. Just need items, just need damage. More gas. We love gas. Gas. Hop over this way. Tougher Times is great. I wish I could have had like this amount of items in some of my hard runs. Maybe I really ought to utilize the bazaar in my hard runs. It's like if I'm actually trying to beat the game, then it's almost certainly worth it. There's not another one over here. Is there not another one over here? I need to build up a little bit more cash before I'm gonna feel ready and certain. Oh yeah, that's the hint. I think I already got that one. It's one of the early ones. Oh. Oopsie daisy, sweetheart. There you go. I wanted to grab that on the way. That is the one annoying thing about that. Oh, and I haven't got enough money. That's exactly what I was trying to avoid, was spawning the guy without... Oh, that sucks. Where are the men? Spawn things, please. I didn't want to spawn him in. I thought I had enough. Spawn things in. I don't want all my guys to die. There's some... Wow. I do... Like, it's like I do that much damage right now. Where those guys are just nothing. There's a boy. Goodness. Yeah, that's how much damage I do if those guys weren't immune. Immunity is basically just infinite armor. If those guys weren't immune, I actually would have, like... I can't get up there so quickly. I know there was at some point where I had, like, so much speed that I could do insane things to those guys. Wow. Yeah, well, so I made the Sky Meadow. I may still have quite a while until I'm actually ready. Yeet. Let's drop them. Wait, did that like do so much was that the damage of my single freaking battering, or was that the damage, like what was that? What did all of that damage? Zoinks. Yeah, this is about as big of a glass cannon as I've ever been. I can speak words properly. Oh, does it actually like aim? It really is. If I can find like a decent incline, then I can just blast up into the sky and immediately kill like everything. Yeah, because it's like the more you drop, the more you get. More damage. I think I might be able to kill everything with a single, like, normal, shot. Like, obviously, wisps are gonna be nothing. But I think, like, I've witnessed some insane damage going on here. I wonder if I should attempt to unlock any additional... Because I think I'm going to end up looping around anyway, because I think that's what it does. So I'm kind of wondering if I should actually attempt to... Really? You're just going to spawn it? The hordes don't do anything. At least with this much damage. Especially when I've got a move that's intentionally created to do more damage to hordes than it does to singular people. The sucky thing is I don't know where all of the items are. Wow, my health is like barely increased though. It's like I started out like 45 or something like that after I took all those items. It just means that like every single health increasing item that I pick up is worth significantly less. But I bet if I got enough, like maybe with enough camping or something, I'd be able to reach like a good amount. Just do a little bit too much damage right now. A little bit too much. There's my blasting. Oh, so it does centralize on specific people. It does actually try to aim at them. One of my drones died? Oh, wait, the drones that I called in. Let's leap up a little bit. I haven't got so much speed this time around. Wasn't there something over here? That's how much damage I do. Okay, yeet. Crappy thing is I can't really see all of my... Hey, we love red whip. Like I want to see my get back down. Yeah, some of these inclines that just aren't enough. I was almost expecting it to target one of those rocks. I really want to find, forgot that all of the, whoops. That's not good. Oh, didn't take any of my health. Wow. Like, I actually do wonder if, like, it doesn't matter how much damage I can do. I may as well hop in and try to unlock something here. What have I got? I mean, it doesn't really matter what, like, I can just do whatever artifacts. I'll just try and find a positive one. Evolution Enigma. Random equipment that changes every time it's activated. I don't like chaos, death, dissonance. I've got enigma, frailty. Seems kind of gay. Gloss seems interesting. Kin. I think I want to do kin, because that's one of the few that's actually, I guess it's neutral rather than positive. Kin, where is kin? Circle, circle, triangle, these are diamonds. I thought that those were squares the first time I saw them, and I was really confused. Right, this is... Yeah, should be it. Now, what is that one? Does that kind of just randomly give you one that you haven't done yet or something? I've never seen... What does that do? Huh. I'll have to take a look at that one. Yeet. Very fun. Very nice. What was I saying? I think I was thinking about the, I haven't got any money. Oh, don't do that. Oh, see, funny thing about this is that it's so easy to heal back up that you can do these back to back really easily. Yeah, it's like my shield is like 2% of my health now instead of what it normally is, because it tends to be much higher. It's actually worth doing in this scenario because, really? There's nothing around here? I love the sound when you got like high speed later on in the game and you're just skittering along. See, because I'm on easy right now, so I think this is just only worth, like... I love that sound. I think it's only really worth the, unlocking this thing and then leaving. Where are the funny men? Where are they at? Oh. Seriously, where are they at? They're supposed to be spawns. Okay, I guess it's gonna be a little bit slow. There we go. Yeah, I basically have one-hit kill. Like, I'm basically a massive glass cannon right now. It's like, wow. That is wild. That is pretty crazy. Oh, there is that though. And there is this. Give me the log. Yeah, I was gonna say, these machines are really strange because it's like all you get is like a disk drive for like burning disks most of the time probably. I mean, it's a reader and a burner. At least it, you know, that's what I'm assuming, is because I've seen it's like public safety puts everything on disks, and I'm guessing that's just the way that everything was around that time. Yeah, it was, you know, it's like 2005 to 2012. That may have been like one of the better formats to use. So it's like, you know, fair enough that that's what they were using. But for some reason, like, they had loads of hey boy, wow, that really does deal massive damage, doesn't it? But it's like they I keep forgetting that there's a hole there. There was a it's like, you know, your boot drive, like, at least I'm assuming, because I'm not really familiar with the way that they configured it to be, but it's like, I'm assuming your boot drive is like a SATA 6 or a SATA 3 like 1000 gig hard drive, and then your storage drive or slave, whatever they like to call it back then, is like a 2000 gig, or maybe it's vice versa, whatever it is. But it was like there were like 15 like drive space, and none of them are modular, and it's like, why would you do it that way? Like, why would you make it like not modular if you could? There's not much point to having one or the other of those. Oh, that's not good. Oh well. Where's the thing at? So it really is like that that quick that I just get rid of everybody. Any items, any drops anywhere at all? Trail of Kin, we got it. Wasn't very difficult at all. Mainly because I've just got like an insane build right now. See, that actually is really worth it, that blue item. Like I'm thinking that there may be, because they're like massive upgrades for massive cost. Like I'm wondering if that's kind of the oh jeez. Yeah, it would suck if I died. You die. Wow. And they did. Everything's seriously like a one-hit kill right now. Like that's how good my stuff is. Kind of wild. I think I might want to do this one instead. It's a decent item. Yeah, confused me because I was just like, why do you have like so many drive bays and none of these are modular, especially when it's in a what do you call it, an enterprise scenario? Because you would expect enterprise solutions to be like super modular, because it's like, well, I don't want to open up the system every single time I want to swap out a drive, like just make a modular, you know? But I'm also wondering what amount of it was also they were considering like a, what do you call it? Wow, that is just how good my damage is. Like, it's just meant to sit here and be like, just like this, but you know, it's quite fascinating. Like the layout is this, in some of these, like they're rack mounted systems, but the layout is about as simplistic as like most PCs were back then. Where it's just like, hey, you got your hard drives over here, you got your, Infusion is fantastic to have right now. Look at all that infusion. It made me gain like 6 HP. Because it's like, the division that I go through, it's like divided by 3, so normally it would be like +1 additional, health point, and instead it's like plus 0.33 essentially. But I'm slowly racking up health, so it's definitely nice to have. It definitely seems like the blue items are the way to go if you want to speed things up a little bit. It's also a risk, so you gotta play it safe. Glass cannons are cool. I don't know if I've been hit by a single... Whoa! That is a lot of dudes. Where did all these come from? Spawned like 1 billion of these guys. Is there a thing over here? No. Nut. We love nut. Yeah, it was strange. like, just seeing a system like this where it's, like, basically just, like, regular old, like, consumer-looking, hardware layout, at least. I think the form factors were pretty consumer form factors as well. It's just like you got your, just a regular, non-modular power supply, but, definitely seemed like kind of a consumer-grade one. 750 Ti in there, you know, like, actually some pretty decent stuff in comparison to a lot of the stuff they had just sitting around, but just sitting there in this weird form factor. Like, if I had something like that, I would much rather it be, like, modular. That is insane. Like, that is genuinely insane. Like, what? Like, that's just how good my damage is. Like, it doesn't even allow... Like, I've got so much damage right now that it doesn't even allow my things to go by. Like, I was thinking, maybe I'll just obliterate myself because it's going to be more worth my time to do that. But it's like, I kind of want to see how easy Mithrix is with this build. Because the overhealing can actually increase my Topaz shield, temporary shield. I wonder if they called temporary shield Topaz for any particular reason. But yeah, I mean, like, getting more shield is good. Oh yeah, it gives me, like, a single point of shield. Like, that's like no insurance. So it's actually kind of worthless to have that item, but whatever, it's fine. It was worth the money I paid for it. Because money is worth nothing in this... with these, I was gonna say in this game mode, it's just like, no, just the artifacts, these artifacts. Guess we're out of here. Other than, oh, an additional infusion, which was very important. Monster Log Hermit Crab. I thought I already... Like, I know these guys. Why is it acting like I don't know these guys? And why did so many of my freaking turrets get killed by them? It's the obnoxious thing, is like, I don't have any way of knowing. Oh! So it's every point of overheal, it gives you the temporary shield, so it can still be useful. I don't know how... I think the elephant is just more like temporary shield, like it just like gives you 200% on your Topaz. Which is like, if I'm killing anything, I already have got that. Like, how much damage was that? Like, literally, I sneeze and everything dies. Like, I don't have a way of knowing, like, if anything is, like, going slower. Oh, unless I miss. Really isn't that much of a problem, though. Clearly. I'm gonna go... Oh. Don't have enough money. Which is not a thing that you see often with these artifacts, but... See, those guys can be tough, but... Again... Like, they were tough on me yesterday, that's for sure. Ugh. Give me the... Yeet! I just enjoy yeeting, okay? Yeah, we're gonna go there again, because at least I get a couple guaranteed items. What's vibrating in my pocket? My phone, I just gotta make sure. Nope, not yet. Oh, I almost got hit by that. I don't think it would do enough damage, but it can absolutely be scary. Wow, that is a massive radius. So it's like if I am... Oh, that wasn't much. It's like I've got to find a funny shaped rock. And oh, I got to sprint on it, obviously. Yeah, but the overhealing can immediately charge my topaz as well, so like without any other additional items this would be tough, but given that I got like plenty of items, plenty of insurance, I don't have anybody. Heh. Get blocked, idiot. See, it's wild. Because, like, that... I guess the nice thing about having low health is that you heal back quicker. Like, the percentage of health that you heal is quicker. But it's like, you know, if I kill anything, I immediately heal up, and that's gonna be the way that it is for forever. That's a decent one. I do like that one. I think I like it a bit more. Because fall damage isn't really an issue for me. Did I pick that up? Sometimes with Huntress it's a little difficult to know if I actually picked anything up. Very nice. Oh. It's like the moment that a ton of beetles were in the process of spawning. Okay, so we got boy here. Yeet. Oh, there's a boy here. Multiple boys? Wow, so normally those guys take a whole lot. I'm definitely using this. Wow. Incredible. It's like literally anything that I do heals me. I think getting more shield may potentially be detrimental to me, because it actually reduces the amount that I can heal back, because you can't heal. But I do like having this, because then I can make absolutely certain that I didn't leave any items behind. I don't know what that is. I kind of want to check that out. Give me that. Yeet. So I can just go right up. Wait, that's where you go? I don't know if it's even possible to make it there without. Oh, wild. Like, without my funny bonus ability here, I don't know if it's really possible to make it up that high. So normally it's super easy to screw up the natural limits of the game. I still haven't figured out the pressure plate thing. I think you have to do it in multiplayer. There's some sort of bonus that you can get. Let's get back down. And I think the rest of these are just drops that I have to pick up, and then that actually should be it. I believe I've got everything now. Here. Alrighty. I'm gonna see if I can finish up as quickly as I can here. What was I saying? I don't want to leave any items behind, but it's fine. Probably just fine to activate the thing. Get out of here. Oh, I wasted all my shots on that, but just do so much damage. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Let me see. What in the world was up here? What? Oh, I didn't realize that the game's sound reacts to your location. Like move away from the boss fight, and it stops playing the music so loud. Okay. What was I saying? I think if I had in a server rack configuration, then perhaps I wouldn't mind having the having it not be hot swappable drives quite as much. But it's convenient either way. Part of the reason why I'm kind of keen on it is because Godzilla just has no way of being lifted up off the ground. Well, because the Godzilla's case is intended to be like it's supposed to have like a big, like rather than having feet, it has like a big like compartment that you attach to the bottom. And it gives you like enough space for it to like breathe out the bottom and whatnot. For whatever reason, like, well, I guess it's just, you know, hot swap reasons, but there's no ability. Wow, it really just one hit, one shot. That's really something. Wow. Yeah, if it has anything else to arc off of, then it just deals ungodly amounts of damage, it seems. Get out of my way, thing. So I don't want to get hit by everybody. Everybody in the universe. Whatever this place is. Because I normally like the, what is it in COD Zombies? Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Because I wanted the sleepy juice. We love the sleepy juice. What was I thinking of? Oh, thanks. What was I thinking of? The joke when you get overwhelmed in zombies that we would say is just, I've got the entire Third Reich after me. But then in this it's like I've got the entire I don't even know. I guess in Hollow Knight it would be like the infection. Of Radiance's goons. Where's the I just don't want to miss any additional items. It's fine, it's not like I need them anyway. I just want to make sure my seriously is like two-hit kill. Wow. Because that's literally just primary damage. So I already got you, right? Yeet. What? Wait, seriously, like, what is in my way there? That was weird. Bit odd, innit? Jeez. Oh. It's about time to just... It's like I seriously just need to launch out a single, tactical whatever. Wait, is that... Okay, I was gonna say, that's not all of them. Their locations being random makes it a bit tough. Wow. It's like I barely even had time to shoot out like 3 of them. Seriously, so much damage. I'm definitely going for this build if I ever get the chance to. Yeah, this is what you can do. Ah, but the slope up here isn't as good. What was I gonna say? It's just that much damage. What if I sequenced myself? I really shouldn't. That actually would, like, ruin everything that I've got. Because I'm already sequenced when it comes to, whatever it's called. Oh, I triple hit that and it barely did anything with all my health. See, now it's worth it. But there's a thing. Oh. I definitely want to buy that. Oh, I totally forgot I've got the scanner. So I'm gonna just use this. It's just, it's normally, I normally use the scanner. Wow. Like whenever I was doing Artifact of Control, which I obviously don't rate as highly because it's very much of a time sink. But, you know, so is having to wait for a billion items to drop. It's like you either go for random items or the correct items, but less items over less time. I don't know. But Godzilla doesn't have feet, so I literally have him chilling on a couple of planks of wood. And it's a little annoying, obviously. Not preferable to have him on just planks of wood. Like, I would prefer it to be, like, I don't know, if Godzilla was in some sort of a server rack already, or if I could have, like, oh, there is a sequencer. I will die if I use it. Like, I know I'll die if I use it. It's just not worth it. It's funny, but not worth it. No. 100 more and wow. That was quick. Okay. Give me that. Is there anything else? Any other actual useful interactables? So I just want to make sure that I'm... Oh! I should take all of my gold guys and turn them into gold scrap. Because it is possible to find gold 3D printers. Oh, can I... Does it actually require me to do all of them, though? Yeah, I have to do all of them. Takes away my gold guy, which is sad, but it's fine. So I might end up getting another one if I get another gold, Golden Coasts, whatever those are called. Wow, Things that used to be massive issues, just absolutely nothing. I really am interested in what Mithrix would be like in this scenario. Give me... So I think it's one after this stage and I can obliterate, but I really want to see what Mithrix looks like. Like, I probably would just, like, insta-kill him, and it just ends up being, like, speedrun levels. Yeah. I love being able to find all my items, at least. But if I technically had to migrate Godzilla off to, like, another system, like, it actually wouldn't be all too bad. Don't suppose so. Because it probably would take up less space, especially if I wanted to have, like, a server rack set up anyway. I'm just not certain what I would do with the case, because it's a massive case, and it's kind of a cool case. This is Celestial. Yeah, don't want to go Celestial. Yeah, going to the bazaar is only good for, oh, jeez, what's going on? Oh, these guys. These guys are crazy. Oh, I should have just slammed. Yeah, it just doesn't even do anything. Wow. This makes everything much more worth it. Much more worth it. Yeah, because I don't know if you completely remove the oh, I should probably do something about these, shouldn't I? Really don't even have to do that much about them. I literally just sneeze in the direction and they're dead. It's ridiculous. Is that... Oh, I forget what that one does. Tell me. Obtain a resonance disc charged by killing enemies. Fires automatically when fully charged. Oh, I thought that was a... Oh, now we get healing. Wow, you actually took a little bit of effort to kill. But I don't know if that's because he had health or if it's just because he was not around a buddy. It is really nice that two of these guys spawn, but I don't know if they all drop their the bags. Yeah, that's great. Great items. Oh yeah. One hit kill really is wild. Yeah, the other one doesn't drop his bag. So I'd seen one of those like fall down into the abyss at one point, and wasn't certain if he was gonna drop his bag. Always prefer that to be the case, but... Give me stuff, give me stuff. Give me stuff. Buy that. Just gotta protect my nest egg. For real. It'd definitely be easier to... It's just like, oh, I've got to add a drive, or I've got to remove a defective drive. It'd certainly be easier to, well, I don't know, easier than not having... Because it's like, effectively, the situation I've got Godzilla in right now is it's just sitting under the desk. Which means that, actually performing, any maintenance on him requires that I pull him out. So it would be the exact same deal, like literally the exact same deal, just removing modularity. Just entirely depends on what I've got available in my hands. If I get like a server rack from work or something, then it might be worth... Why? Wait, actually why? Sometimes things just end up very ridiculous places. Was it in here? Where were you? Yes. And then that should be down here. This should be here. Oh, did I get an equipment drone? Oh, that sucks. Well, I mean, I was almost done anyway. Basically done anyway. Bring him near something dangerous. Come on, get him over here. Activate the item. These things are just so obnoxious. Like, I would have preferred to put this in there. I'm just not gonna bother. I didn't even send out that many. I didn't even use my special that time. I just used a couple of items. A couple of whatever they're called. Yeah, I like these. Yeah, I really ought to just try speedrunning. Just find the portal as quickly as possible and just move on. Because I've basically outpaced... Oh. At least I can get some items that dropped. Can't purchase those, but... This is the first place that equipment drones spawn. And as long as you know that you're going to get them, then you can just get all of the orange items that spawn on you and just toss them all in there. It's the optimal thing to do. It is the American way. The optimal way. See, that should be the American way, is the optimal way. Why there's so many items? Like, I barely even came over here. Now we're just like, more items. I thought that was an infusion. I nearly got excited. Stop dropping items over here. I want to keep coming over here. Oh, rude. Yeet. Oh. I really just have no need for any items, anything. Got another brooch though. That's nice. That's rather quaint, this brooch. Oh, that's fun. I like immediately having enemies that I can murder. Oh, so I don't even have anything to shoot it at. Wow. He died. And he died. Oh. I thought his schmegma was gonna get me. Oh, I've never seen red ones of these. Guess that's the last I'll be seeing them. Just find the portal. Let's get the show on the road. Bowie. Should be dropping more items for me. It's just inconsiderate. What is this? Empathy cores? Recruiter. Oh, right. Why are they called empathy cores? Hey, another equipment drone. We love those. Now I have to replace the equipment. It's not a big deal, though. It's only a big deal when I do it accidentally. Obviously. Ooh, schlam. Hey. I know if I jump in the wrong place, I'll just end up doing that. Have I got to, like, use the jump? Like, I can't, momentum cancel in order to get the schlam? I guess I don't really need more whips. Got plenty of whips, thanks. Oh, that's nice. Oh, but I can't interact with anything outside the sphere. It's always the saddest bit. Got things dropping up here, though. I really do just want more health. Having 500 health at this point is just insane. Like, if it weren't for my other items, I'd be so dead and gone 50 times over. I really want to get out there and buy all the rest of the stuff. Oh, I can really travel quite quick. It's like, you know, you want to be efficient, but you also want to be thorough. What is the overlap? Right? $97. And that thing didn't have any, it's just so unfortunate because I know this. Hey, there we go. Hi. It's a very expensive little drone there. Missile drone. Probably the most expensive missile drone you've ever seen. Because scaling. We love scaling. I just want more things. I want it now. Yeet. Yeet. On the moon again. I can't wait to be singing tunes again. See, I could stick around and get items from the moon, but I could also just do this. Oh, am I gonna make it? Oh wow, I'm actually not gonna make it. It actually ended up doing enough damage that it didn't matter. There might be a... Yeet. Can I make it? Yes, yes I can. It is actually wild that I can just completely skip that entire process. Out with it, Mithrix. I'm up to your clever schemes. It's really funny to see two of them. Wow. I actually saw a death mark. That was pretty impressive. Let's just give you one of them. Just give you one of them. Just give you another one of them. That's actually how... Bruh! Why does that insta-kill? Bruh. I don't even know how it hit me. Like, literally how. Bruh. Very anticlimactic end to that. One type per stage. Yeah, that could be interesting. Guess I'll have to try that out later. It's alright. That should be it for today. Should be it. I always forget what I put up as meme of the day. Literally, like, I did that last second, so I thought about it even less. We love. Anyway.